Hi everybody, this is Kim from DIY Dream Weddings. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for all your support and your lovely comments. I really do appreciate them. Today I've decided to do a wedding bouquet or decoration, and this is made from 300 GSM card, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do it out of craft foam. Okay, because I can do it in a blue colour, different colour. But I really like the way that this actually works. I really do. I'm also going to show you how to do this on a different live. This is also done with the same materials. But this is the sort of thing I'm going to do with so I'm not going to do it this as hearts, but I'm going to do the same connecting idea. So connecting wedding bouquet like this. But I'm going to do it with the teardrop shape instead, okay, like this, so in a different shape. So I'm hoping it will work. So it's pretty much the same sort of method as the heart one. If you want to see the heart one, you can go onto Facebook and have a look at that. Okay, but I'm going to take all my measurements off of here. And so what we're going to do is, what you need a piece of craft foam, or you might want to do it with card. And this one measures 29.5 by 21. Okay, and what you want to do is this here, actually the outside of this teardrop shape is, I've done it at 1.5, the outside bit, and we're going to do the outside bit first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the whole of the length of this foam, and I'm going to measure along it 1.5, so that we've got 1.5 width, or 2 strips 1.5 width. Okay, so I'm going to do that this end and that end as well. So I'm basically going to just mark off 1.5 centimeters all the way along here, like this, and then I'm going to join these up. So I really wanted to come on, and I thought if I leave this again, it's going to be another week, because I'm actually going away for a little while at the end of the week. So I don't really want to, and I didn't want to leave it another week. So I've decided to come on now. So I'm just doing a little bit of this project to show you how it works. So we've done that there. So I've marked that off with a wooden skewer. You can use a cocktail stick, anything with a pointed end to it. And then we do the same the other end. Okay, so we're just going to do 1.5 all the way along. So I'm going to do it this way, so you can see it on camera like this. 1.5, 1.5. So if you have a look on Facebook, I'll be doing the same sort of things on Facebook, except we're going to have a different shape. We're going to join it differently when we've cut it out. So sure, that's 1.5. Just double check. Yeah, sometimes it's terrible, but I know you'd say put your glasses on, but I sometimes don't see the numbers right on the ruler, and I end up with the wrong width or the wrong length. Okay, so that is 1.5 in width and 29.5 centimeters in length. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut those strips out. Okay, and I'm going to join them up so that they make a lovely teardrop shape. And I'm not sure if I'll do this all the same colour, but you can actually use this size craft foam for all of your teardrop shape, including the flower inside it. Okay, but you'll need 2 sheets this size to do 2 teardrops and link them together. Okay, so just to let you know. So then what we do is, I've never done it in 2 parts before, so I'm hoping this will work, is we join the 2, yeah, so that should work. It's going to be a little bit smaller than the other one. Yeah, so we'll do that. We join at the top, and also we join it at the bottom Yeah, so what we want to do is join it right angle at the bottom like this. Okay, so we're going to do it same as the heart. We do this the same way as the heart, except when we get to the top, we don't make it into a heart shape. Okay, so we're just going to join those like that. Okay, and then we just, if you were doing a heart, you'd join it like this. Okay, because we're doing a teardrop shape, we join it like this. So you can do all sorts of different shapes for this bouquet or decoration that we're making. Okay, so we just join that like that. And like I said, I haven't done it with this material before, but I did it with the card, so it should be the same. So there's your teardrop shape like that. Okay, and then for the petals, what you want to do is, like I've done with this one, is you want to use your angles. Okay, so what you want to do is, and then you can join it up like this. So because this was a smaller piece of foam, I've joined it up at the bottom. But when you do your petals, what you want to do is, so I'm going to do these petals at 9.5 because that's for more or less the sort of size they normally are. Let's have a go, hold on. How I actually normally do it is I take a piece of card. This is how I guess how long they're going to be. I'll take a piece of card and I'll measure it. So I'll do the two petals across like this first. And so I think, well, that's sort of in the middle. And I will measure that. That's 7. So I will do that at 8 or 8.5 in the middle there. Actually, that's what the heart was. The heart was the same. It's the same size foam, so that makes sense. So if we do that at 8, so what we want to do is we want to measure along the angle. So you're going to do 8 centimetres from the bottom to the top here, okay, and mark that. And then this side you want to do the same. There. Just trying to find where it is because it's a bit dark in here. That's it, 8 and then 8. So 8 from this side to that side, and then 8 from this side to that side like that. So then you want to do a 1 centimetre across, because basically all the petals are 1 centimetre wide. So when I say wide, this way, sorry, the thickness here is 1 centimetre, okay, from here to here, or the width is 1 centimetre, okay. So that's why we've got to basically mark, so if you can see this, mark across here, so we've got that width, okay. So we're going to do the same on the other side. Going to bring that across there to 1 centimetre, and then what I like to do is mark 1 centimetre all the way down so we can join those points up. So we're just marking 1 centimetre away from the edge of the foam, if that makes sense. Okay, away from the edge of the foam, right. And you're going to end up with an L shape, because then what you do, let's just hold that up again just so you can see. And then what we're going to do is join, if you can see those dots, join these dots up, okay, so that they are pretty much the width that you want them to be, okay, and the length as well. So we're joining those up, and then we're going to cut that out. But I know I want, basically I'm going to show you how to do this, but I know I want the next one to be the same, because we're going to do that on the other side of the teardrop shape. So we're going to have them meeting in the middle and going halfway across, so you will have 2 at the same measurement. So you want to do another one the same as this. So when I cut this out, I'll show you what the measurements are, just so you know what you're creating. Okay, so this is what you've got, an L shape, and that L shape needs to be 8 centimeters that way and 8 centimeters that way. Okay, and then when you fold it, what you want to do is just put some glue there and just make your petal like this. Okay, and you will have your first petal like that. Okay, so we're going to do another one for this side as well. So we do the same measurement. So we do that on here. And I would have done this in advance, but I didn't know it was going to come on. So that's my excuse. Okay, so I'm going to do that in the same piece that I've cut out. Okay, so I'm going to just go along here and I'm going to go, right, okay, that's 8 centimeters. And I'm going to just draw a line there just to bring that up to 8 centimeters. And I'm going to do the same on this side as well. Okay, I'm just going to bring that to the edge there, just so we can do that, join that there. So it's 8 centimeters there. And then I'm going to do my 1 centimeter across, just so we know that's going to be the right width. And what I like to do is I like to check and double check that I've got the right width, because my eyesight isn't as good as it could be. Okay, it isn't, so sometimes I tend to make mistakes because I'm not seeing the right numbers on here, because this ruler's a bit faded as well. So, well, that's my excuse. Okay, so we're just going to mark 1 centimeter from the edge all the way along. Okay, just wherever you feel like you might need that guidance. Okay, just so that you can join those marks up. So this is a lot of measuring, I know it is, but I think that's the only way I can really show you, is just to actually do it like this. So there we go. So if you can see the marks there, I'm just going to join those up to make my L shape. So that marks the width of your L shape or your petal. Okay, so just join those up, and that kind of gives you the right equal width all the way along. I say kind of. Depends how accurate your measurements are. Okay, and then we're just going to cut that out. Just like that. And I'm cutting it like this because I want to use this angle a few times. Okay, and if I cut it through the middle, I've lost some of that foam. So this is how I save my materials. Okay, there we are. So that is your L shape. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is just do what I did before. Just glue that in the end there like that to make a petal up like that. And then what we do is we just put these into the middle. I like to check first that they fit, because like I said, sometimes I don't quite get it right. So that works. I'll just get that glue out of there. That works like that. Okay. So I like to do my middle ones first, because so I'm going to put some glue on the tip of that petal there like that. And I'm going to decide where I want that to be. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side with this one. So this is kind of like your, this is the centre bit of your flower, okay, in the middle here. So I'm going to put some glue in the middle here, like this. And just bring those two together. Okay, and then what I do is, don't know how long we've been on for, but then what I would do, sorry, I've got glue strings on here, is I will do this one here. So I'll do a petal from here to here and one from here to here. So we've got our middle bit to stick that to. and the length of this one for the heart was shorter, obviously, because it dipped inwards. So we want to do that to, so whatever I measure on here, I normally add a bit more onto, because this card is straight. So let's have a go. 9, that's 10, but that 10's too big, so let's go down a little bit more. It's probably 9. It's probably 9.5. So 9.5. So we actually, maybe that might even be 10. And I haven't done any 10s for my heart one, but I'm going to do 10 centimetre for this one. So let's do that. So that's what I do. I just get a strip of paper and work out how the measurement is by fitting it in there. So we're just going to do 10 centimetres that way, like that. And then, so you can sort of get the gist of how we're doing this, okay? 10 centimetres that way. So 10 centimetres from here to there, and 10 from there to there, okay? And then we're just going to do our width at 1 centimetre, and then 1 centimetre there, okay? And like I said, I like to mark my widths along like that, and then join them up and cut that out, and that's going to go along the top. And then we do another one for the bottom, which might be the same. It might even be the same length as this one. So it's all trial and error as to how long you do these. It depends also on the size of the materials you're using and what sort of outcome you want. So then we're going to join these marks together, okay, like that. And you've got your 10 centimetre L shape there, okay. So we're going to cut that out. So it's a very repetitive project, but very enjoyable. I'm going to check that again. That's 10. And that's, because sometimes you think, now that doesn't look right. Sometimes that's what you think, and then you carry on and you think, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. So just cutting those out, cutting this. When I've done this, I'm going to come off, because I don't think you really want to watch me keep measuring these out, but you've kind of got the gist of it if you want to do it, if you want to do this project. And then what I'll do is I'll come back in the next part and I'll show you how to basically how to do the double petal effect that I've got on the heart one, on the on the cardboard one that I made. So how the petals are doubled up. So if you can see how these petals are doubled up on here, I'll come back and show you how to do the top petals after this one. So basically just join this together and then see if it's the right length. It should. If it's not the right length, it will probably be too long, but I think it'll be right. So we'll do that. I'm starting to get the hang of measuring these now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so then we're just gonna glue that on here to the middle like that. Okay, and then attach that to this piece here. You don't have to, but I think it's better if you do attach this one and the bottom one and this one, and the rest of them you don't even have to attach to the sides, because I don't think you really need to with some of these petals. If I show you in a minute, I'll show you with the other one. So this is working with the foam, so that's great. But with this one, the top ones and the ones in between, they don't need to be attached to the edge. Okay, so that's less work. And then when you come to the end, we do a flat circle for the middle. Okay, so that is how that works. And I will be back to show you the next part of this project. Okay, I think that might be a little bit longer than 9. Yeah, that's probably going to be a bit longer than 10, I reckon. So if I just measure this bit here, I would put my ruler on, but you just can't get it from the ruler measurements. That's 12.5. Well, 13. So I might even do that at 13.5, just to give you a bit more on the end, because it curls up and you lose that length. Okay, so I hope this was an interesting enough project for you, and I will see you again it may be in a week's time or so. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one, and do take care, and don't forget to comment and like if you like what you see, and do subscribe as well, and you can get more of these videos. Thank you for everyone who's subscribed so far as well, and all your support. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody.